Good morning. It's Monday, April 24th, and that means two things. I'm really starting to think that vertical farming is just one scientist being very picky about bugs touching his strawberries. And it's time for the lighting industry news briefer brought to you by KeystoneTech.com and their XFit Sports Light. This is an absolute game changer. You know what it has? It has a laser so that you can aim it, really precisely. Get it right on where it needs to show, whether that's the goal, the mound, whatever you need. And the driver can be mounted remotely from the fixture, so you can save time on getting up and down ladders. This is KeystoneTech.com, stadium lighting made easy. Link in the description. In the news, Congress has proposed tax deductions for research and development. This bipartisan bill might incentivize innovation. Universal Douglas will pay outstanding commissions to rep agents if they sell more product. Thanks, I hate it. Southwire has invested in VoltServer. This is a new strategic partnership for PoE. SunPower has bought Butler's Electric Supply. This is in North Carolina. They'll be operating under the Capital Electric brand. China has protested new U.S. sanctions. 5 electronics makers over there have been put on a list of barred entities for dealing with Russia. And Treasury Secretary Yellen is calling for better U.S.-Chinese trade relations in a talk at Johns Hopkins Universities. Knuckles has named their grant recipients. This is a program that offers grants to educators and students. They paid out about $140K this year. LEED and WELL certifications have been streamlined. There's a new process so that you can apply for both at the same time. Craig DeLuey has some insight into new energy codes, particularly ASHRAE 90.122, and Signify has affirmed that they will continue to look to India and China for manufacturing. We have NAED commenting on FTC ban on non-compete clauses. They don't like it, and they don't think that the FTC is the right body to make that claim. Lighting Services celebrates 65 years as a manufacturer. Cree LED announces their revenue, 429 revenue in Q2. Prophotonics has doubled their capacity. This is a LED manufacturer in Cork, and they've invested 500,000 euros in expanding their business. Semileds has posted their Q3 stats. That's 1 million in revenue. E-Energy is trading up 9% after announcing their debt-to-equity ratio is 35%. We have the U.S. DOT evaluating infrastructure in historically marginalized neighborhoods, particularly around road fatalities of pedestrians. We have Purdue U offering energy assessment training. We have a Texas startup getting into solar panel recycling. Rexel is a great place to work, according to the Great Place to Work certification group. LSI has signed a lighting deal for a battery factory. This is a brand new facility in Kentucky. Daolight has joined BIOS. This is a partnership in human-centric lighting tech. Ethisphere has recognized 7 different electrical firms as the world's most ethical based on their social and environmental practices, not their ability to debate Aristotelian ethics. I mean, I'm still the most ethical for my ability to debate Aristotelian ethics. You watch, you call me out. In legal news, Signify has made a motion in the Deco case attempting to switch the bankruptcy proceedings to a different chapter. Wisconsin AG is probing the Energizer Spectrum deal for batteries and lighting segment acquisition. Copper thieves have hit Nanaimo, BC, offering about 2 kilometers of wire and 20K in damage. Springleaf's director has been found guilty of taking $10,000 in bribes related to a 2016 lighting, HVAC, and electrical supply deal. In events news, ArcLight is open for registration for attendees on April 27th. In London, we have the Remanufacturing Conference. We have Light Fair announcing their full schedule. We have a webinar on mimicking daylight presented by LPS. Nietzsche is going on the road, taking an EU roadshow to celebrate the anniversary of the blue LEDs. We have a Lifetime Achievement Party for Joel Siegel. That'll happen on May 23rd. And you can buy your tickets for the Edison Report 8th Annual Lifetime Achievement Awards. That's on the 22nd in NYC. In IoT news, MHT is pivoting to IoT. Jaga has announced their Smart City Sensors Award winners. TI, Texas Instruments, has entered the IoT space with Wi-Fi modules. We have a test of a large-scale Bluetooth mesh, a 99-node system that proves to have low latency and high reliability. The LCA updates their rebate course. We have market predictions. All these are guesses about the value of certain markets over the next few years. We have 2% growth in military lighting, 14% gains in solar street lighting. Smart farming will reach $13 billion. We have the smart city market grown by 23%. We have $305 billion for connected buildings, $131 billion for LED lighting, 4% gains in retrofits, and the PoE market will grow by 26%. In research and development, full home lighting sensing is making seniors happier. This is a very small study, but it does show promise in managing light at night for elder residents. We have a Missouri engineer working on green LEDs using a new material that uses less energy and pushes the spectrum out of the blue range. And we have pulsed lighting improving hen welfare, especially when it comes to laying. In dark sky news, adaptive street lighting balancing energy and safety. Earth Sky is seeking donations. Warsaw U of Technology is balancing efficiency and light pollution with uplight limits. Rice fish changed their breeding habits under Allen. We have Bee Cave, Texas, recognized as a dark sky community. Rangeley, New Hampshire, is seeking that same recognition. Dim light pollution hurts moth development. We have Loveland, Ohio, holding public hearings on lighting ordinances. We have IDA Texas changing their name to Dark Sky Texas. Star Visibility by Zip Code Tool. You can download that right now. You can check it out. Council Bluffs, Iowa, has observed Dark Sky Week. We have Charting the Harms of Allen in Southwest Washington. We have Lights Out Texas and New York for migration season. And turtle nesting has begun in Casey Key, Florida. In recommended reading, all this on nailed.org, we have a discussion of energy projects accelerating under the Inflation Reduction Act. We have 18 solar garden lighting ideas, 5 questions on PE and lighting. We have Keeping Your Poles Dry, winning over North Carolina builders on energy. Nathan Dick is hyped for Matter, Zero Trust, AI, and the IoT, greening aluminum production, and the LED debate. In horticultural news, Inner Mongolia Agricultural U has managed light in greenhouses with a new sensor system. This also manages CO2 buildup in space. Grow Generation has bought a store in Jackson, Michigan. Mighty Grow is now under a new brand name. And cannabis is more popular than chocolate by sales figures. In local news, we have a recommendation that the Long Island utilities be fully public, saving money and being more transparent. California utility bills might switch to being income-based prices. Tucson, Arizona is improving pedestrian infrastructure. Sweet Home, Oregon plans new downtown lighting. St. Louis has lighting issues on the north side. Calhoun County, Texas parks are adding solar lighting. Windsor is planning a big retrofit across campus. New incentives for homeowners in Newark, New Jersey. Memphis will be spending $5 million on exterior projects. New York State is offering funds for security upgrades at women's health facilities. We have a new streetlights in LA County, California, but some districts have to vote on them publicly. There's public referenda in some neighborhoods. In international news, light is back at Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria. Pordenone, Italy has replaced 11,000 light sources in town, and Kenya is beginning new last-mile electrification projects. In People News, SunPower has hired Chastity DeVito as their sales lead at Crawford in Houston. Chris Techwire has promoted John Olguin to their product line manager. We have 2 new staffers on at the IES, and SensorWorks has picked Anthony Lee as head of product management. In Things You Can Make, we have a 3D printed magic lantern, an idea of how to fix your nanoleaf unreachable error, and if you remember that lamp that looked like a book on Shark Tank, that had to go to Kickstarter. The Shark Tank deal never went through, if you were curious. Anyway, I've been Scott Wachter. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Nail. Thank you to our sponsors. Enjoy your week and enjoy the music.
I'm faded, I'm wanting, I'm wishing she need me. I'm faded, I'm wanting, I'm wishing she need me. it that you think of when you get out the bed? Can't get out of my head. Who's it that you think of when you get out the bed? Can't get you out of my head. I'm wishing that she need me right